Hi children, good morning to all. In our previous video class, we seen exercise 5.1. In 5.1 is some multiples. Now today we are going to see what is the prime number means, what is the meaning for prime numbers, twin prime numbers, then composite numbers, then co-prime numbers, that and all we are going to see now in this video. Exercise 5.2. Then in this video we are going to see the divisibility rules also. Okay ma, you already studied in your 4th standard, no? Simple rules only you already know, but now we are going to see all numbers divisibility rules also. Okay, now okay ma, in exercise 5.1 already you know the multiples. Once again I remind the properties of multiples. Okay, what are the properties of multiples? Every number is a multiple of 1. Every number is a multiple of 1. For example, 5 ones are 5, 6 ones are 6, 8 ones are 8, like that. Every number is a multiple of 1. Then the smallest multiple of a number is the number itself. The smallest multiple of a number is the number itself. Suppose say the multiples of 2 means, which is the smallest multiple for 2? 2 only. So that point only here they gave the smallest multiple of a number is number itself. Suppose multiple of 7 means 7 only, the smallest multiple of 7. 100 means multiple of 100 means 100 only, the smallest multiple of 100. Then every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to the number. Yes, it's true, isn't it or not? Because every number of a number is greater than or equal to the number. See, 4, 8, 12, 16 are all multiples of 4. Then multiples of any number are infinite. Do you know the last multiple of 4? You know? No. So that's why they gave this point. Multiples of any number are infinite. It will go infinite. Then what is mean by prime numbers? Prime number means which number? Numbers having 1 and itself. Numbers having 1 and itself are known as prime numbers. Numbers having 1 and itself are known as prime numbers. No other factors. No other factors. Which numbers are having the factors 1 and itself? Here factors will come. Numbers having 1 and itself. Numbers having factors. Numbers having factors 1 and itself are known as prime numbers. Only 2 factors, 1 and itself only. That kind of numbers we are calling it's a prime numbers. Okay. Then composite numbers. What is meant by composite numbers? Composite number means that numbers having more than 2 factors. Okay, I will show you. Sima, here I wrote that factors, F-A-C-T-O-R-S. Factors. Numbers having factors 1 and itself are known as prime numbers. That means only it has 2 factors only, 1 and itself. That kind of numbers we are calling it's a prime numbers. Then I told you composite numbers, no? Composite number means the number has more than 2 factors. Okay, prime number means it has only 2 factors, one and itself only. But composite number means more than 2 factor, means we are calling it a composite number. For example, 4. I am taking the number 4. What are the factors of 4? 4. Then 2 2s are 4. So what are the factors? 1 is a factor, 4 also factor, 2 also factor. So how many factors it has? More than 2 factors. See, 1, 4 and 2. Okay, so that's why we are calling 4 is a composite number. 4 is a composite number. Okay, ma. Then next, ma, co-primes. You know the prime numbers now. Prime numbers mean it has only 2 factors, one and itself. Next we are going to see co-primes. What is mean by co-prime numbers? Co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers means 2 numbers are said to be co-prime if 1 is the only common factor between them. For example, now I am going to take the number 8 and 9. 8 and 9. Only common factor. Factors, you know, common factor means we have to write the factors. What are the factors for 8? What are the factors will come? 1 is a common factor for every number, 1. Then 2 also will come, no? 2 4s are 8. See, 1 8s are 8. Then 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. Then that's all, no? Any other factors will come for this number? For 8? 8 will come in any other table? No. 1 table, 2 table, 4 table, 8th table. That's all. Then what are the factors for 9? 1 9s are 9. So 1 and itself, the number itself, 2 factors. Okay. Then next, ma, 3 table, 2 table it will come? No. 3 table? Yes. 3 table will come. 3 3s are 9. Then any other factors? 4 table? No. 5 table? No. 6, 7, 8, nothing. Okay. Now, what they are asking, co-prime numbers means 1 is the, see, look at the factors 1, 8, 2, 4. The factors of 9 is 1, 9, 3, 3. Okay, 1, 9, 3, all 3 numbers are the factors of 9. Now, what they are asking, what is the condition? Which is the common factor of these 2 numbers, 8 and 9? Which is the common factor? See, here 1, here also 1. So 1 is the only one common factor of these 2 numbers. So that's why we are calling 8 and 9 are co-prime numbers. Okay, do you understand now? 1 is the only common factor for these 2 numbers. That's why we are calling it's a co-prime numbers, 8 and 9. Okay, then next one, twin primes. Next one we are going to see twin primes. What is mean by twin primes? Twin prime numbers means 2 prime numbers. 2 prime numbers whose difference is 2 are known as twin primes. 2 are known as twin primes. Before I gave one example, no, that co-prime, there I took two numbers are 8 and 9. That two numbers are prime numbers? No. The two numbers are composite number only, but that factors, that both numbers having only one is a common factor. That's why we are calling that as a co-prime. Now, twin prime means here we are going to take two prime numbers only. Here we are going to take two prime numbers only. See, for example, I am taking here 3 and 5. 3 and 5. See, 3 is a prime number. Is it or not? Prime number only, because what are the factors for this 3? 1 and 3 only. Another numbers will not come. Is it no? So that's why 3 is a prime number and 5 also prime number. 5 will come in any other table? No, 1 and 5 only. So 5 also prime number. So I am taking two prime numbers 3 and 5. Then twin prime number means what is the difference between these two prime numbers, ma? What is the difference between these two prime numbers? 5 minus 3, 2. 5 minus 3, 2. So, two prime numbers whose difference is 2, are known as twin primes. Okay. Next. Then divisibility rules. Divisible by 2. What is the rule to divisible by 2 means? A number is divisible by 2 if the digit in the ones place is divisible by 2. Is it or not? See, for example, I am taking 786. What is the rule? If the number, any number divisible by 2 means the ones place is divisible by 2. Then this whole number will divisible by 2. Is it or not? Whenever your ones place number is a even number, definitely that number will be divisible by 2. See here, what is the ones place number? 6. So 6 divisible by 2 or not? 3 times. Yes, this number will be divisible by 2. Okay, ma? So whenever you are doing divisible by 2 means no need to divisible that whole number by 2. You first check your ones place number. You have a ones place number is even number. Then that whole number will divisible by 2. Okay. Then next one, ma, divisibility rule by 4. Divisible by 4. What is the rule to divisible by 4? A number is divisible by 4. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by the digits in the tens and ones place is divisible by 4. For example, 612. See, whenever you are doing divisibility rule by 2 means you have to check the ones place number. But whenever you are going to check by 4 means a number is divisible by 4 means if the number formed by the digits in the tens and ones place is divisible by 4. See here, I am going to check two places, tens place and ones place. Together I am taking the places. See here, tens and ones, 12 divided by 4. How many times it will come? 3 4s are 12. So this number will divisible by 4. No need to check the whole number. For 2 means you have to check the ones place only. 4 means you have to check tens place and ones place together. If that both numbers divisible by 4 means definitely this whole number will divisible by 4. Next ma, divisible by 8. Divisible by 8. What is the rule to divisible by 8? A number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by the digits in the hundreds, tens and ones place is divisible by 8. Okay. See, for example, I am taking the number 79,512. See, what is the rule for checking this number will be divisible by 8 or not? We have to take 3 places, 100, tens and ones together. Then afterwards you have to check this number will be divisible by 8 or not. Okay, see 512, 8. See, first I am checking the first number, it's a 5. 5 is the smaller number than our divisor. So you have to take 2 digits, 51 now. How many times it will come? 5 8s are 40, 6 8s are 48. Is it or not? So in 51 minus 48 means remaining 3. So now we have 3. Again check how many times it will come in 32? 4 times. 4 8s are 32. That means this 512 will divisible by 8 means this whole number divisible by 8. This 79,512 is divisible by 8. Okay. So divisible by 2 means you have to check the ones place number is a even number, then that whole number will be divisible by 2. Then divisibility by 4 means you have to check the tens place and ones place together. That 2 numbers divisible by 4 means that whole number divisible by 4. Then divisible rule by 8 means you have to check the ones, tens, 100. These 3 places divisible by 8 means that whole number divisible by 8. Okay ma. The next one, divisible by 9. Divisible by 9. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Okay, do you understand or not? A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits, what is the meaning of sum of the digits? Sum means you have to add all the places. Sum of the digits is divisible by 9. That is the rule. Okay. Let the number be, for example, I am taking the number 5,463. 5,463. So this number will be divisible by 9 or not? First you have to check the divisibility rule. So what is the rule? Sum of the digits, sum of the digits is divisible by 9 means this whole number will divisible by 9. See, first sum of the digits 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3. What is the sum of the digits? 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 4 15, 15 plus 3 18, 15 plus 3 18. So 18. So this number will divisible by 9 means this whole number will divisible by 9. So 18 divided by 9 means how many times it will come? 1 9s are 9, 2 9s are 18. Yes, this 5,463 is divisible by 9. Okay. So what is the rule for divisible by 9? sum of the digits will divisible by 9 means this whole number divisible by 9. This is a divisibility rule of 9. Then divisible by 5. That's very easy, you already know. What is the rule to divisible by 5? A number is divisible by 5 if the digit in the ones place is 5 or 0. For example, I am taking 1235 or 1800. See, what is the rule? A number is divisible by 5 or not? How to check the ones place? In your ones place, if you have 5 or 0, then that whole number will divisible by 5. Okay, that whole number divisible by 5. See here, in ones place you have 5, so definitely this whole number will divisible by 5. Then another example, here in ones place they gave 0, then this whole number will divisible by 5. Is it or not? Yes. Okay. Then next rule ma, divisible by 10. Divisible by 10. See, a number is divisible by 10. A number is divisible by 10 if the digit in the ones place is 0. If the digit in the ones place is 0. For example, 600, 750, 1000, like that, anything. What is the rule? The ones place will be 0. Then only this number, whole number will divisible by 10. Divisible by 5 means in ones place 5 or 0. But divisible by 10 means only 0 in the ones place. Now only this whole number will divisible by 10. Okay ma? Then divisibility rule by 11. Divisibility rule by 11. What is the rule? A number is divisible by 11 if the difference between the sum of the digits in the odd and even place. If the odd and even place is equal to 0 or divisible by 11. Okay. Okay. See, I will give one example. Then only you can understand. Example number 9380. 93,808. Okay ma. See here, what are the odd places? Odd number means as usual only. Odd means 1, 3, 5, 7, that are the odd numbers. See, the number is starting from here, so that's why I am taking it's a odd number. Odd, even, odd, even, odd. Okay. So odd places are 9, 8, 8. Even places are 3, 8. 3, 0. Even places are 3, 0. Odd places 9, 8, 8. Even places are 3, 0. Okay, first what we have to do? We have to find the sum of the odd places and even places. Okay. So sum of odd places. Odd places. What are the odd places? 9 plus 8 plus 8. Then sum of even places. Even. 3 plus 0. So what is the sum? 1 8s are 8, 2 8s are 16, 3 8s are 24 plus 1 25. So sum of the odd places 25. Then sum of even places 3 plus 0, 3 only will come. Difference. We find the sum of odd places and even places. Then what is the next step means? We have to find the difference between this sum of odd places and sum of even places. That's the difference is 0 or that number will divisible by 11 means definitely this whole number will divisible by 11. Okay, so now we find the sum of the odd and even numbers. Now I am going to find the difference between these two numbers. Sum of odd numbers 25 minus even number, sum of even number 3. So 25 minus 3, what will come? 22. So what is the first rule? The sum of the difference between the odd and even, first rule 0, but here no 0. Okay, what is the next condition? This difference will be divisible by 11. So divisible by 11 means it will divisible by 11 or not, divide by 11 or not, 2 times it will come, no? So yes, this whole number will divisible by 11. See, very simple. First we have to write the odd places and even places. Okay, after that sum of the odd places, sum means you have to add. First you have to add the odd places, sum of the odd places, then sum of even places. Okay, we find out the sum of odd places and even places. Then we find the difference between the odd place and even place. So the difference is 22. This 22 is divisible by 11. So this whole number will divisible by 11. Okay, right. Next. So next rule ma, divisible by 7. What is the rule to divisible by 7? A number is divisible by 7 if the difference between twice the digit in the ones place, if the difference between twice the digit in the ones place and the rest of the number is divisible by 7. Okay, see, I will give you one example. $3,248. What is the rule? If the difference between the twice the digit in the ones place, difference between, first I am separating the number in two part. This is one part, this one another part. Okay, I am taking the ones place number only. Twice of the ones place number different, first I am going to find out. So what number in the ones place? 8. So twice the number means 8 2s are 16. So find the twice the number in the ones place. Then difference from the remaining number to this number. So I split the number in two parts, no? So the first part is 324. Now I am going to find the difference of the ones place, twice of the ones place. So minus 16. So 324 minus 16, what will come? 8, 3. So the difference is 308. 308. Then we completed 2 steps. Afterwards, what we have to do? The rest of the number is divisible by 7. See, this is the rest of the number, no? We find the difference. So this is the rest of the number. We have to take that number, and this number will be divisible by 7 or not. 7. See, now I am taking the first number. First number is 3. 3 is the smaller number than our divisor. So I am taking 30. So how many times it will come? 4 7s are 28. So remaining 2 is there. Again 28. Again 28. Again 4 times. 4 7s are 28. So this rest of the number will divisible by 7 means this whole number will divisible by 7. Okay, once again repeat the rule 7 because it will little bit confused. First I am taking the ones place number only, then I make it twice that number ones place number, then the remaining numbers are there, no? I find the difference between that remaining number and the double of the ones place number, then I will get one answer. That answer will be divisible by 7 means this whole number will divisible by 7. This is the rule of 7, divisibility rule of 7. Okay? Now you understand now? Okay. Next. A number is divisible by 6. A number is divisible by 6. What is the rule to divisible by 6? If it is divisible by 2 and 3. 2 and 3. For example, I am taking the number 12. 12 means, what is the rule? If the number is divisible by 6 or not means, this number will divisible by 2 and 3 means, this number will divisible by 6 also. Okay, first I am going to divisible by 2. What is the rule to 2? 2 means, in even number ones place we have an even number, so definitely this number will divisible by 2. Okay, then divisible by 3. 3 also, the 2 digit. 3 means 12 means this also divisible by 3. So this 12 will divisible by 2 and 3. Both number means definitely this number will divisible by 6 also. So that is the rule for 6. Next one, divisible rule by 12. Divisible rule by 12. So what is the rule to divisible by 12? If the number is divisible by 3 and 4 means definitely that number will divisible by 12 also. 6 means we have to check 2 and 3. Okay ma? 12 means we have to check 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So again I am taking the example 12. So this number will divisible by 3 and this number will divisible by 4 also. So definitely this number will divisible by 12 also. Okay, next, divisible by 15. Divisible by 15. So what is the rule to divisible by 15 or not? A number is divisible by 15 if it is divisible by 3 and 5. If the number is divisible by 3 and 5. For example, I am taking 15 now. So 15 means 15 divided by 3. 3 5s are 15. 15 divided by 5. So this 15 will divide by 3 and 5 also, then this 15 definitely will divisible by 15 also. Okay ma. So these are the divisibility rules. These divisibility rules they gave in your book itself. If you want to write in your class of note, you can write, otherwise no need. They clearly gave in your book itself, so no need to write, just you have to memorize the rules only. What is mean by prime numbers, composite numbers, co-prime numbers, twin prime numbers, and the rules of the divisibility sums and all. Okay ma. Now we can go to our exercise number 5.2. Now we go to exercise 5.2. In 5.2, see the first one. How many prime numbers are there between 1 and 100? And write them. So you know the prime numbers. Prime numbers means that numbers having only two factors. They are 1 and the number itself only. 1 and itself. That kind of numbers we are calling it's a prime numbers. So now here what they are asking, write the prime numbers between 1 and 100. So simply I am writing prime numbers are there in 1 and 100. Between 1 and 100 are 25 prime numbers are there. How many prime numbers are there? 25 prime numbers are there. So what are the prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and then 23, 29, 31. Likewise it will go. So remaining prime numbers you have to check and complete it. Okay. Prime numbers means you already know the number having only two factors. The two factors are 1 and the number itself. Right. Second one. Write 3 pairs of co-prime numbers. Write 3 pairs of co-prime numbers. Already I told you co-prime numbers. What is mean by co-prime numbers? Co-prime number means that two numbers are having only one common factor. So that's why we are calling it a co-prime numbers. They are asking 3 pairs of co-prime numbers. See, I am giving the 3 pairs of co-prime numbers are first set 3 and 5. Okay, 3 and 5. See, these two numbers are having only one common factor. Then next set already I gave you 8 and 9. These two numbers also having only one factor, common factor. Then next number 11 and 17. 11 and 17. These two numbers also having only one common factor. See, 3 and 5 mean what are the factors of 3 ma? 1 and 3 only. Then what are the factors of 5? 1 and 5 only. See, what are the common factors between these 3 and 5? 1 is the only one common factor of these two numbers. So that's why we are calling these two numbers are co-primes. Likewise only remaining numbers also. If you want to check, you can check it. Okay. Then third one. Write 3 pairs of twin primes. 3 pairs of twin primes. twin primes. See, in the twin primes, already I told you, you have to take only prime numbers. Have to take only prime numbers. See, the first pair I am writing 3 and 5. Second pair 5 and 7. Third pair I am writing 11 and 13. 11 and 13. See, twin prime means you have to take two prime numbers, and also the difference between these two primes are 2. See, 3 also prime number, 5 also prime number. The difference between these two numbers, 5 minus 3, the difference is 2. Then next pair 5 and 7. 5 also prime number, 7 also prime number. The difference between these two numbers, 7 minus 5, the difference is 2. Next pair 11 and 13. 11 also prime number, 13 also prime number. The difference between the 13 and 11, the difference is 3. See, whenever the difference of two primes are 2 means we are calling it a twin primes. Okay, so 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 11 and 13 are twin primes. Okay, ma? Then next, fourth one. Fourth one, which is the only even prime number? It's a very important question. Which is the only even prime number? Usually, even numbers are mostly composite number only. Composite numbers. But only one even number, the number is a prime number, means that is the, what is the number? 2 only. Why? Because 2 is the smallest number, no? 2 having only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. So that's why only even prime number is 2. And another thing, what about the number 1? 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Okay. 2 is the only even prime number. And another thing, smallest composite number is 3. The smallest composite number is no. Smallest composite number is 4. 3 also prime only, no, 1 and the number itself. Smallest composite number is 4. That means next even number. Because 4 having 3 factors, 1, 2 and 4. Okay. 1 is neither prime nor composite. 2 is the only even prime number. Okay, we completed up to 4. Then fifth one, write the 10 composite numbers between 41 and 55. 10 composite numbers between 41 and 55. So 41 and 55 means the next number is 42. Then 44. Then next number, composite numbers only they are asking, no? 45 also will come. (46), 48, 49, 50. Then 51 also will come. 52, 54, 10. See, 10 composite number between 41 and 41 to 55. 42, 44, 45, 46, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 54. Okay. Then next one, sixth one. Sixth one, if each of the following without actual division, determine whether the first number is divisible by the second number. Divisibility sums only. Now only I explained the divisibility rules, no ma? The sums only they gave. So first I am going to do the A sum. Next is 6th Roman ma. In 6th Roman, just now I explained though that the divisibility rules, that sums only they gave. First sum, A sum. This is the first number. This first number will be divisible by the second number or not. That is the question. We have to find out. This number will be divisible by 4 or not. So this is the biggest number, no? 1,65,216. So now you know the all rules, no? So we can use the rule and find out easily. This full number will divisible by 4 or not. Okay, so what is the rule? We have to check this number will be divisible by 4 or not. We have to take the last two places, 1's place and 10's place. See, here they gave the 1's place and 10's place is 16. So you have to take the 16 and this number will be divisible by 4 or not. So definitely this number will be divisible by 4, no? So 4 4s are 16. So that means this whole number will be divisible by 4. Yes. The answer is yes. 1,65,216 will divisible by. Otherwise, no need this sentence also. Yes. Use the symbol. Divisible by 4. That's all. Okay. Then D1, D sum. I am doing the D1. What number they gave in D1? 17,217. 17,217. The second number they gave 3. What is the rule of 3? Sum of the all digits divisible by 3 means this whole number will divisible by 3. Okay. So I am writing the sum of the number. Sum means it's addition. Yes. 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 1 plus 7. So sum of the digits, 7 plus 1 8, 7 plus 1 8. So 2 8s are 16, 17, 18. So this 18 will be divisible by 3 or not. So how many times it will come? 6 times it will come. 6 3s are 18. So yes. 17,217 divisible by 3. So likewise, remaining sums you can for each rule you can do one sum only. For each rule you can do one sum only. That's enough. Then 7th Roman. Fill in the smallest digit to make these numbers divisible by 3. They gave a number, first one A1 they gave 63. Next number they didn't give, we only find and write. What is the rule? Fill in the smallest digit to make these numbers divisible by 3. Okay, what is the rule to divisible by 3? Sum of the digits will divisible by 3. So sum of the digits they gave here 6 and 3 only. So 6 plus 3 means it will come 9. So we divided by 3 means this 9 will be divisible by 3. So smallest number only we are going to fill there. So that means which number we can add there? 0. 0 is the smallest number, no? So 6 plus 3 plus 0 means now also 9 only. So this number will divisible by 3. 630 divisible by 3. Okay, ma. Next, 8th Roman. Find the prime factors of the following. In a prime factors, they gave many methods, but 8th Roman, now we are going to use the division method. Prime factors, 8th one. Prime factors by division method. Because in your higher class you can use this prime division method only. What is mean by prime factors? Prime factors means you have to take only the prime numbers. Whenever you are doing for division, you have to take prime numbers. See, in our ones place number is an even number, means we can take 2. 2 is a prime number, no? So in 4, how many times 2 will come? 2 2s are 4. Then in 8, 4 2s are 8. Again, even number, so I am taking 2. So 1 2s are 1, 2 2s are 4. Again 2, in ones place 2, so 2. So in 12, 6 times. Again 6 is an even number, 2. 3 2s are 6. Hereafter we cannot take the 2. So I am taking 3. 3 is a prime number. That's all. So prime factors of division method. This kind of method only have to do. So now these are prime numbers. So 48 equal to how many 2's ma? 1 2 3 4 times. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Last number is 3. Now you have, if you have to check your answer is correct or not, you have to multiply this all number, means you can get this answer. Now only your prime factorization is correct. In this 8th Roman also, they gave 5 sums. I did here 1 sum. You do 2 sums. That's enough. No need to write all sums. Okay. Then 9th Roman also, write all the factors of factors method. No need. Leave it. Then we go to the 10th Roman. Find the factors of the following pairs and write the common factors of each pair of the number. Tenth one ma. 10th Roman. First sum they gave 18 and 24. A sum they gave 18 and 24. First we have to write the factors of each numbers. Okay, what are the factors of 18 ma? Factors of 18. Factor means in what are the tables? 18 will come. So 1, definitely it will come 1. Then so 18 means 2 also will come, no? So 1 2s are, sorry, 1 and 2. Then what are the another factor? 3 table will come, no? Then 4 table will not come, 5 table will not come, 6 table, 3 6 are 18. So 6 table will come. Then next number, 9th table will come, 2 9s are 18, 9 will come. Then next ma 18, 1 18s are 18. So 1 and itself definitely will come, it's a factors. Then 2 table means 9 2s are 18. So 9 2s are 18, 9 and 18. Then 3 table means 6 3s are 18. So 3 and 6 also factors of 18. Then I am going to write the factors of 24. So 1 definitely will come. So even number means 2 also will come. Then 3 also will come, no? Eight 3 is a 24. So 3 also will come. Then 8 also will come. Then 6. 4 6 are 24. Oh, sorry, I forgot to write 4th table. 5 4s are 20, 6 4s are 24. Then 6 also will come. Then 8. Next ma 9 will not come, 10 will not come, 11 will not come, 12. 2 12s are 24. So 12 also will come. Then next factor is 24 only. So these are the factors. Suppose this method is confusing to you, means you can write like that also. 24 means, so one table as usual. In 2 table, how many times it will come? 12 2s are 24. So 12 also one factor, 2 also one factor. Okay. Then 3 table means 3 8s are 24. So 8 also factor, 3 also factor. If you don't know to write like that, means you can use this method. Okay. Then, so I know the tables well, that's why I write directly. But if you don't know, means you can use this method. Then 4th table means 6 4s are 24. 6 also factor, 4 also factor. Then which is the pending ma? 24th table, 1 24s are 24. See, 1 and 24. Okay, likewise you can find out the factors. Okay, now what we are going to find out, you have to compare these numbers and find out the common factors. We are going to find the common factors of these two numbers. Okay, so what are the common factors? Common factors of 1 is normal, leave it, go to the next one. 2, then 3, then 6. Then any other numbers are common factors? No. So that's why, therefore, I am using the short form. CF means common factors. Common factors of 18 and 24 are, what are the common factors? 2, 3 and 6. Okay ma. So likewise you have to find out the common factors. First you have to find the all factors of the numbers separately. Then you can compare the factors and find out the common factors. Okay. Then next Roman. Okay ma. Next Roman. Eleventh Roman. Next one. 11th Roman. Make a factor tree for each of the following. Factor tree. This factor tree already you know, you studied in your 4th standard also. First sum they gave 120. 120. See how you have to find the factor tree. 120. So in which table 120 will come? Your ones place is 0 even number, then definitely it will come in a 2 table. So 260s are 120. 260s are 120. Again 0. So again I am taking 2 table. 230. 230s are 60. Again 0. Again I am taking with 2 table. 2 15s are 30. Isn't it not? 2 15s are 30. See here in your ones place you have 5 only. So hereafter will not take with 2. So I am taking 3 table. 3 5s are 15. 3 5s are 15. So hereafter we will not take divide the numbers. See here all prime numbers 2, 2, 2, 3, 5. So this is the factor tree. This is the factor tree. See 120 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. We are calling it's a factor tree. You know already well. Isn't it or not? Okay, ma. See, in this Roman they gave 2 sums. So another sum is your homework. Okay. Then next we are going to see 12th Roman. 12th Roman. Which of these numbers are divisible by 7? I am going to take the first sum only. They gave some more numbers. We have to check each number. That number will be divisible by 7 or not. Now I am going to take only one number only. Remaining numbers we have to check and find out. Okay. See, I am taking first number 133. So what is the rule to divisible by 7 or not? Divisible by 7 or not? First you have to take the ones place number and double that number. See here the ones place number is 3. So double that number means 2 3s are 3 2s are 6. So first step is over. Then we have to find the difference between the rest of the number. First you have to split these numbers 2 parts, no, ones place and remaining parts. From this part I am going to subtract this ones place number. So 13 minus 6. So what is the difference between 13 minus 6 means 7. 13 minus 6 is 7. Then third step. What is the third step? The answer is 7, no. So from this number you have to divide by 7. Third step. So the answer is 7 divided by 7. So one time it will come. That means this whole number will divide by 7. That means yes. For the first one we find out yes. Likewise, remaining sums we have to use the rule and find out whether that number is divisible by 7 or not. Okay, ma.